I hope, ongoing series. Today there will be two talks. First of them by Hody about streaming physics and measurements. We will start with that one, and after that there will be Radek's talk about streaming in Africa and how it is tough sometimes. We are still looking for someone who wants to have a lightning talk. So if someone has some topic that he wants to speak about for 10 minutes or something like that, just get me around and we will make it possible. And without further ado, let me welcome here Hody and good luck.
Hello. Welcome to my talk on this meetup. I very thank you to Showmax to invite me, and I will try to minimize the Netflix word in my presentation, and yeah, that's it. We will talk about the streaming, but from the different angle, like how to measure this thing and what is important for measurement on these objective metrics. Okay. Who am I in AV or open source technology? I got some degree at Faculty of Electrotechnical Engineering at Czech Technical Universities. I'm working in a students club with the AV stuff and streaming some concerts and conferences and stuff like that. I was working at Linux as Linux admin for 10 years at Faculty of Information Technology, and in Silicon Hill, it's Strahov Dormitory in Prague. I also now working in studio in Faculty of Information Technology, and still I'm main organizer of conference Linux Days and ex-organizer of conference Installfest. I like Remorse, Penguins, RAM, Vim, and open source software. And in some numbers, I make 20 conferences, 2 stream to Internal Space Station, 1 big Czech TEDx record, 10 big Czech concerts, live stream and records, some talks, 1 build studio, 1 build server room, and a lot of Club Mate and RAM bottles. This is me in the number in last couple of years. And I'm I want to connect the IT and AV words together because it's my life, and I see very good connection about these two topics. And sometimes people know just IT or just AV and don't see the same things. Okay, we are talking about the streaming. What do you need for the good stream? Yeah, it's easy. You need just the Czech video na samotě u lesa. It's nice microphones, good preamps, good mixing console, good processing, nice video consoles, lip sync check, a lot of lights, a lot of cameras, a lot of stuff, and a lot of caffeines or cocaine, stuff like that. You need a lot of experience and some luck, and a lot of good viewers, and a lot of good actors, and nice connection to the internet, and all these things. Some people using just the phone for all this, but it's really doesn't matter if you're using very very expensive ARRI cameras per, I don't know, like 20, 30 euro per one, or some Blackmagic stuff like 2 or 3K euro per one cameras, on maybe a little bit cheap thing. Always depend about the knowledge and how to connect all together in HA. If you sort all these things, you will get 3 parts, and one is audio, small one, but it's like 70% of information gets from the hearing. Yeah, video and architecture of the stream and this stuff. Yeah. And if you make in IT world, everybody know about this. This is some Cisco campus thing, like a lot of millions Czech round. Yeah. nice boxes with 100 gigabits connection between everything, and you can resolve a lot of mistakes and these stuff. This is probably not 100%, but in very real time you are connect this to internet, your stream, yeah. And sometimes architecture of stream doesn't looks like that. Everything is just one or two, no backups, no stuff like this. I have very nice picture from me. Yeah, I was trying to set this is HA in the AV world, because you can make this thing just twice. Two separate stream, like if this stream will be streaming from two different company with two different internet connection, is HA very good, but it's very expensive. And you don't want, if you don't stream like Apple events or these stuff, it's not very. I'm trying to, just for very easy understanding how works stream like that, yeah, this is me, yeah, on this guy with the microphone here. All green thing doesn't work here because I don't have it here. But you can try to prepare it and make the stream an HA. Is HA? It's not, thing. And you can try to get two different IPs or connect to the internet. You can get two stream encoders. You can get very good video console or audio console with two power supplies. You can signals from my computer get from two different ways, like HDMI or NDI or stuff like that, and connect to the thing. You can use two projectors for projecting. You can use two microphones for the stream, and everything is fine. Yeah, but this is economical way, and you can do it. How to measure? It's good. All these things, it's good. Everything in AV, it's 99% is subjective. Every people has own visual system and hearing system, and it's different between people, and everything is subjective. But subjective is not very good for the counting. Yeah, you can't ask everybody it's good, bad. Yeah, you need some objective thing how to measure this thing or how to check it. We will talk about the objective. Everything about measurement here will be objective. Yeah, the subjective test is possible. You can do. It's a lot of list. You can prepare it and make a lot of tests, and it's fine. But it's not very it's not to be to automatization about this. And second thing is everything is depend. If you set something wrong in big pipeline, everything after the pipeline is broken or is broken, but everything is depend. But sometimes it's not very matter. But it's depend. You will see, maybe. Okay, we will talk about the audio. I think biggest problem of a lot of streams, but everyone can get nice. Everyone get nice cameras, but the processing of the audio it's hard because it's not ready to the neural network now to the live processing like now. You can use some product from the Blackmagic or stuff like that for voice isolation, and everything it's work a little bit good, but it's not real time. It's just for the after processing. If you want real time, like in 1-2 seconds, it's hard to process it. And what do you measure in the audio? You can measure loudness and volume, and you can show the spectrum. This is spectrum of human voice, male human voice, and this is just for this is picture just for the imagination. The signal is not just one number, and in the spectrum, in frequencies, is a lot of things. You can know it, and sometimes people don't know it or forgot about it. This human hearing, it's not very good. Yeah, this is like 100 years old picture from I think from Germany. It's saying it's in terms of sound pressure level, it's not same for all frequencies. For lower frequencies, we need much more SPL than 1 kilohertz, 2 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz. Yeah? It's hard to explain and hard to get it, this picture, but in a nutshell, it's just 1 kilohertz is much better for hearing than 100 hertz. You know, the subwoofer is very big, and 1 kilohertz reproductor is very small. You need a count with this, and if you make some signals, you need thinking about that and thinking about the hearing. Okay, how to measure the loudness? Loudness, it's if you need make some good stream, you very need be in some loudness, because a lot of streaming platforms using these standards. I don't will read it, but you can see it and write it. And if you use like 14 dB lufs, the signal will be cut, limit, and no, you can't send more. And second thing, you can sometimes send very low signal, and you can measure how to work it. In a nutshell, because about the loudness and lufs, you can make 1 hour presentation. In a nutshell, it's the power of signal in few times via spectrum. It's all. But you can measure it. You can digital signal clone and use some plugins like Czech guy Melda, M loudness analyzer, and you can set up some target for my talk. It's like minus 20 dB or stuff like that. For the music, it's like 15 dB lufs, and you can set the target and looking it's more and less. If you more, go down. If you need more, you go up easy. Okay, this will be about the audio. Now, video stuff, because Showmax and we all think like a video. We have 2 different words. Every know RGB word. It's very easy, but in the audio and video thing, we are using UEV. It's 3 different things. It's the brightness and 2 colors. And we are using 10-bit signals, but sometimes it's 8-bit signals, it's matter. And we were talking about camera guy stuff. If you're making the picture, you know what is EV meaning and how brightness in the scene is. You need to know something about the high frame rate or high brightness level, and some things about the compression and artifacts and these problems. Because if you have some scene like that from the Showmax, in normal vision, for the human vision, the dynamic range of this scene, it's 20-bit. It's a lot of this highest and darkness pixel together, it's 20 bits. And you will record in 10 bits brightness. Okay, the compression is from 20 bits to 10 just on the camera. Because if you use 10 bits sensor, you make the compression, and everything is darker than and lighter than, it's same. It's compression. Second thing of the compression, if people sometimes forgot, it's we are making some subsampling of the colors. Yeah, no button. Sometimes people using chroma subsampling for 4:4, but we are using in 90% 4:2:2. It's the second row here, and you take the luma part in non-compression, just 10 bits before, and you can use the chroma like this, and you can make 50% of compression on 2 channels from 3. Yeah, just before everything is done, this is compression on the camera and the record. If you use 444, it's fine, but the data, it's very big. Okay, if you want to make some objective quality measurement, you need, in most time, reference. This is best signal if you get, and the compression stream. And the reference is a lot of data. All these measurements is making in ipsil UV word, and this is not compression thing. It's very big and very long to proceed. And how we can measure this thing? If you have full reference, it's easy. It's first part of this picture. If we probably here making the stream, you can record the output of the video mixing console in very good format like ProRes 444 or 420, 10 bits and everything very good. And you can download the stream from the YouTube or stuff like that after the stream, and you can compare it. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Yeah, this is best thing if you have a reference signal. It's very good, and it's our thing. Yeah, we can, but sometimes you can't. You don't have any reference or just some information about it. And this is second part of the picture: how to measure these things with no reference, and the outputs, all outputs from measurements and these things in objective, it's fine, but does matter about the humans. This is just number, and this number must be correlated with the people, and a lot of like SSIM or VMAF or VPIF, it's very close to human vision system, because we know how not everything, but we know how visual system work in the people, like some people, all people like the angles, very nice lines and this stuff. It's very easy to get it, and the neural network in our hand, it's the pre-trained about that, and you can in the picture like SSIM just looking how the lines angles work, and you can get some number as it's good or bad. Probably the signal to noise radio and this stuff, it's fine, but it's not very important. It's just the marker if good or bad, but you can get very good signal with good PSRR, or we get very bad signal with PSRN, fine. It's just the thing. And how to make this thing from the picture now in this room? You can record and press the program out of the cutter. You can download via FFmpeg or stuff like that from the streaming server, and you can use Netflix VMAF module to FFmpeg, compile it, and you can check the original and distort move together, and you can get some source. If it's more than 60 or 70, profit. If less, bad. Okay, this is all. If you have any question about all these things, it's a very big compression. I'm making these things 20 years, and my output from this is, it's not very, it's very good compression, but sorry. If you ask anybody, maybe we have time, maybe not. We will see now.
Go ahead. Any questions?
Hello, thank you for the talk. I would like to ask you what is the difference if you want to stream with more dimension. Like, imagine that you will be streaming for some movie which have 3 dimensions. How it will be different to what you have presented for us?
Okay, the 3D in the for human being, it's not very nice. We have probably 10, 20, 30, 40 years of trying 3D come to the mainstream, but didn't work. Yeah, it's very hard to explain why it's a problem, and it's just for the next couple of presentation about the human vision system, but 3D doesn't work now. We can use something like hologram, this will be work, but everything it's, it's very hard to explain everything in these things, but it's some compression algorithms using for the 3D scene, or some very point picture like point clouds or this stuff, JPEG working about it, and you can compress it, but it's very long time for something in our living room and televisions for that. The way is the HDR and HVR. Yeah, this is the way for next, not 8K maybe, but these 2 things, it's mandatory for next couple of years, and after that we'll see. But HDR, because this is the biggest lossless is on here on the chip on the camera, and set the lens and everything. You need very more than now of the chips for the brightness. Yeah.
Thank you very much for the talk. I'd be wondering, you mentioned that 70 is this cutoff score on VMAF. Why 70? Why not 80 or 95? Or why is anything below 70 magically bad?
Yeah, it's just for this talk, it's 70, but 60. You can make. It's very nice thing. You can use the VMAF and make a lot of version of the video and count the VMAF and look about that and find the very good thing. It's like 60, maybe 70, maybe 45. This is depend about the people which are looking on that, because people is not the same, and some people see it, some people don't see it. It's hard. And all these thing is about the 1 frame by 1 frame. If you have some of the glitch, it's much worse than problem with the bits in the video stream. Yeah, and this is next couple of years we make some measurements for all the videos, and looking about all together, not just the frame by frame. Okay.
Any other?
You are talking about comparing input and output images using VMAF, and you mentioned there that there is a way to measure without a reference. How do you do it?
Yeah, you can't use in the VMAF because this is objectively. But you can measure something like signal to noise ratio and this stuff. But all this objective thing without the reference is hard. And I was making the PhD study about that, and I failed it. I can answer it because if I know it, I have PhD now. But I don't like the non-reference thing because it's not very mathematical for me. I like mathematical things, and this is. It's very good to compare objective method with subjective method and put together like VMAF, but node reference signal, it's hard. It's maybe some neural network in a few years will make it, but I don't know. Yeah, it's not simple way, and it's very hard. It's like 10 years of. development.
So thank you for the talk. Question: with the sound, like understanding or seeing how sound works and how do we perceive it, the ear is not perfect. Is it the same with eye, so that the eye is not perfect? So these scientific methods get us some results, like numbers, like the VMAF score, but it's more about the actual perception, which you will simulate eventually with the AI or mathematical methods.
It's hard to say. It's eye good or bad. In point of the cameras, it's not bad, but the compression of the ear, it's like 1 to 1000 or like 1 to 100. It's very big, and everything is the preprocessing of neural network in, I don't know how to say it in English, but under the eyes, it's some very slow, very small neural network, and this making the word in the angles. Yeah, just preprocessing the angles and this stuff. And human vision system, it's very hard thing. And I know some guys from the Charles University with a real doctor thinking, and this making it's next thing is connect these two words together. Yeah, it's hard, but because people, it's not doctors in medical, sometimes it's not engineer, and just less people know all about that. It's amazing thing you can do with the picture. You can, if people don't have any eyes, you can make some processing, same like the eyes, and you can connect to the brain, and the people can see in the angles and the high contrast thing. Like I don't know, these you see me, but I don't know. He don't want to see all these things, but me, who I am, where I am, everything, and move here. And but this project is 10 years old. And maybe now it's much better.
So, any other question? If you have any, you can keep them for networking part in the evening. Let me thank you, Hody, for your amazing talk. A lot of new information for me and interesting. Now let's have 2-3 minutes for bio break and get your fresh beers, and then let's move to Radek.